grab a seat, get comfy. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a freshman or you're in 8th grade right now and you're going to be a freshman in high school next year, starting in the fall of 2023, I hope that this video is something to use of you. Coming from a senior that is graduating in about a week. Actually, I think when this video comes out, it will be the day of my graduation. So take it from a graduating senior. All of this advice that I'm going to give you right now, I have some personal experience from it. I also have other experiences that I've heard of from other friends and their experiences from it. Take it from me, a graduating high school senior. Currently right now I am living out my last few days of high school, and it's crazy because I feel like I was just a freshman last year. Even like yesterday, I feel like I just blinked and my high school years are over. Listen to all these things that I'm going to tell you because high school's tough, and not necessarily just academically, but mentally, emotionally, it can be very tough. So I have my computer right here. I have everything written down. Sit back, relax, grab a blanket. I have my Madison blanket. I'm going to Madison next year, so roll badge. But get comfy, grab a snack, grab a blanket, just get comfy because this might be a long list. And I might explain and expand on some certain topics. These topics all range from friends, schoolwork, parties, what you wear, clubs and sports, and just cherishing high school as a whole. So if that sounds like something that you guys might want to get more info on, please make sure to continue watching this video, like this video, subscribe down below. Let's just not drag on this intro for too long and let's get started. So the first topic I want to talk about is friends. And if you guys have seen my what I've learned in 18 years of my life video, I do kind of touch on this subject a little bit. Everyone wants friends. It's always such a good thing to have friends. You have people to do things with and to talk things through with. Friends are just a necessity in life, and we all know this. However, fake friends are a thing. Don't get me wrong. You can have the best friends in the whole wide world and they can be your soulmates. They can literally be your people that you go to. But there are fake friends in high school, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. I have heard, even today, which is May 30th, 2023, today, I've heard people talking behind someone else's back, and that person that they were talking about thinks that they're all best friends with her. And it's not my place to say anything to this other person because I'm not really friends with these other people, and I'm not super close friends to this other girl, and it's not really my place. I don't want to get into the middle of it, but I'm just saying keep on the lookout because things like that are real and it's something that you guys might encounter. So for example, I had a really close friend group my freshman year of high school, and you would think you make friends freshman year and you carry those friends out throughout all of high school. Wrong. That is actually not true at all. For some people it might be. Again, don't get me wrong, for some people that's might be how it works. For me, it didn't, and for other people it might not either. So I was friends with this group of friends freshman year, then they all just started hanging out and I wasn't really invited to those hangouts, which is a completely different story. Yeah, it made me feel like, wow, they don't want to hang out with me and stuff. At the same time though, I feel like you can't take things so personally. Yes, it might be personal, but also you might just not click with that group of friends, and that's okay. And you can find other groups of friends and other people to hang out with. Kind of shifting over to the other side of friends. Be friends with everyone. As many people as you can be friends with. Be friends with those people. Even if you don't think that you'd be friends with them, be friends with them, because being friends with everyone can come in handy at some points. Because if you're friends with this group of people and then all of a sudden they start giving you bad vibes or you just don't want to hang out with them anymore, you have other friends to rely on and to hang out with, and you're not stuck being alone. So just being friends with all sorts of different kinds of people is always such a good thing, especially because you can learn so much from other people that don't think alike as you. There's so much creativity and so much knowledge in other people's minds that you might not think are there, but they're there because everyone thinks so differently, and it's just really good to have friends from different backgrounds and different interests. It's also good to have friends that have the same interests as you, but it's a good balance. You just need to find a good balance. I feel like this goes without saying, but just don't make any enemies. Don't butt heads with people too hard. Like, it's normal and natural to not like somebody, and everyone has somebody that they don't like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have people that I don't like, and that's okay. Like, but just don't make it super obvious and super clear, and don't butt heads all the time, because creating enemies is just gonna come back and bite you in the ass at some point. The last thing I want to say about this whole friends topic is that at the end of the day, you have to be okay with being your own friend, being alone, and knowing how to be yourself and have fun with yourself. Sometimes those friends aren't going to be there forever, and it's always such a good thing to know how to be alone and how to be okay with being alone. Moving on to the second topic, schoolwork. I know it's all fun and game to miss school, but in high school, at least where I go to high school, we do block scheduling. So we do a whole course, a whole class in one semester, and then that next semester it's a completely new class, meaning that we basically do classes 2 times as fast as any other schools. You take a whole class course and you take the amount of time it takes for you to complete that course, and you split it in half. So you have to learn all of this material in half the amount of time. So like I said, it's so fun to miss school, especially if you're going on vacation. Like, I'm not saying don't miss school, but if you like love to miss school, and I love to miss school too, but if you love to miss school and you pretend to be sick to have your parents call you out, I mean, like, yeah, it's fun. Nobody likes going to school. I'm gonna admit it, nobody likes going to school. I don't like going to school, but it's just something that we have to do. And if you just keep skipping and skipping and skipping school, you're gonna have so much work to make up, and it's not gonna be fun to make it up. Because if your classes are like mine, where they're block scheduling and you have an entire course and you learn that material in half the amount of time, your teacher is basically teaching you twice the amount of things that you need to know in a day. So you're basically missing twice the amount of material. But it's so much harder to play catch up, and you just don't want to play that game. You don't want to fight that battle. You just be smart about when you're missing school, and if you do miss school, be smart about it. Make up all your work beforehand. Don't procrastinate, because you're just gonna have a pile of things to do at the end of the day. I learned this the hard way. But if you think something's not gonna be graded, it probably will be. I had to do reflections for a project that we were doing, and they weren't getting graded for like the first 4 weeks that I had to do it. So you have to do, in my case, you had to do a reflection every week, and I just didn't do it because I forgot the first week, but then it wasn't graded, and so I was like, oh, they're just not graded. So I didn't even think about doing it anymore. At the end of the semester, they were all graded and I got zeros on all of them. So then I had to ask to like what work I can make up, and it was just a whole hassle. And so I guess the moral of what I'm trying to say right now is, if you don't think something's gonna be graded, it probably will be, because those teachers gave you that thing for a reason. Unless they explicitly say this is not going to be graded, then it probably will be graded. So just don't put off your work to the end. Put your best work forward, and even if you don't think it's going to be graded, it probably will be. So just do your work. Number 3, parties. I've been to a few high school parties. I'm not a huge high school partier. I'm going to leave that for college, but I know a lot of people that do go to parties, and I know there was a party last weekend, but parties are not like what you see in the movies at all. Literally, they're so much crazier, or they're just so stupid. Like, it's just people coming together to drink and vape. Like, where's the fun in that? I mean, I don't know, don't get me wrong, like, it's always fun to hang out with your friends, and it's just always fun to hang out with your friends, but is it really worth it to possibly get caught doing something illegal and then have it be on your transcript, and then, or not transcript, on your personal permanent record, and then you just are carrying that with you for the rest of your life? I don't know. I mean, everyone makes their own decisions. You make your own decisions. Do what your little heart desires. I'm just gonna put it out there and say that parties are not like what they seem like in the movies. I personally think they're more boring. Parties in the movies seem very fun, but personal parties seem like, personal high school parties don't seem as fun. And I've seen like pictures and videos of other people at parties, and it's like, what are you doing with your life? Go to a party if that's what you want to experience. It's part of the high school experience, I feel like. I know a party, at least one, is part of the high school experience, but again, just be smart with it. Don't make really stupid decisions. Also, along with that, I know a lot of people take pictures and videos at parties, like I literally just mentioned, and I've seen pictures and videos of parties as well. Don't know what other people could post, so people could take a video of you and could post it on the internet. Now that picture or video is everywhere, and you can't really take it down. You can't really force them to take it down either, and so it's just there forever. So you just gotta make smart decisions and make sure that you are putting yourself first, and you are making sure that you are not going to end up in a bad situation. Number 4 is what you wear. I never personally was embarrassed of what I wore. I feel like everything that I wore was always just pretty basic and simple. If you are more of a creative, or you like, I don't know, express yourself more with fashion, and you might think that your style is weird, I promise you, literally no one remembers what you wore on that random Tuesday in January. Like, at the end of the day, no one's gonna care what you wear at all. Everyone wears weird things. Even if they think that their outfit is fine and cool and normal, other people might think that their outfit is weird, but they still wear it anyway. So I feel everyone has different tastes, everyone has different styles, and you also start to discover who you are in high school and start discovering your styles in high school. And I think at the end of the day, just be yourself and express yourself however you want to express yourself, and just don't care about what other people think about what you're wearing, because like I said, no one is going to remember what you wore. I feel like this next one is more for the girls, but guys can listen to this too. It's not necessary to dress cute at all, please. If it's for you, and if it's because you want to dress cute, to feel good about yourself, by all means go for it. You do you. Again, wear whatever you would want. If it's to impress someone or to like show off, I feel like I don't know. Like, I'd rather go to high school and wear comfy clothes. Like, I show up in sweatpants and like a big hoodie to school sometimes. Today it was 80 degrees, so I wore my Bucks jersey today. I literally could wear the grossest thing to school, and it's fine because I'm comfortable and I'm going to school, and nobody likes going to school anyway because it's so gross and like musty. I feel like schools, at least my school, is very musty. I hate going to school. The vibes of school is just like, ugh. So why would you want to dress cute to go to school? I don't know. I mean, you do you. Dress however you want, but me personally, I just don't necessarily dress cute all the time. I do sometimes if I'm feeling more like good about myself, or I want to feel good about myself, I will dress up a little bit, but for the most part, I just kind of wear what's comfortable. I'm fine with it. And moving on to topic number 5, it's joining clubs and sports. I know everyone says join this, join that, like join your clubs and sports and get involved in your school, but like, it's really true. The more you get involved, the more friends you're gonna make, the more people you're gonna meet, the more experiences you're gonna have. It's just so much more. Add also to college applications when you have to apply for college in your early senior year, even the summer before senior year, you can start applying. So it's always good things to add to college applications. You find people that have the same interests as you, and so your friend groups can be like very like-minded people. Like I said before, it's always good to have people that have different beliefs and thoughts and ways of thinking, but also it's good to have people that you can talk to about your interests as well. So it's always good to find a club or a sport that you're interested in, especially if there's a club that you really want to add or that you really want to join but it's not at your school, then add it. It's so easy to add a club, and it's such a good thing to put on a college resume. Think about college resumes at the same time as thinking about just doing things that are fun for you, because high school experience flies by. Like, I'm not even joking, your high school experience flies by. I feel like I was a freshman yesterday, and it's just crazy how fast high school has gone. What you want, make it fun for you. If there's a club that is not a thing, add it. Talk to an advisor, talk to a teacher, see if you can add a club. I know in my grade there was a kid that wanted to do a fishing club, or like a fishing sport, and they didn't have fishing club or sport at our school, and so he added it, and he's like now going to college for like fishing or something. I don't really know. Made a club that he was interested in, and there's a lot of people that are joining it now. So maybe something that you're interested in, other people are interested in as well. I was so close to joining a sport my freshman year. I wanted to join soccer, especially, I'm not even gonna lie, I was not even that good at soccer, but I wanted to do a high school sport. And so as a freshman, most freshmen get on the team because they have a team just for freshmen. And so I was going to join soccer, and I knew I was going to make it on the freshman team. So that's the only reason I tried out. But then COVID hit, and then I wasn't able to do soccer anymore. And then I would be a sophomore next year, and then there wouldn't be like the safety net of being on the freshman team. I just didn't do a sport anyway, but I think it definitely would have been a good thing to do a sport in high school, because like I said, you just meet those like-minded people and you meet the people that have the same interests as you. And then finally, number 6 is cherish high school while you have it, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, high school flies by. Everyone says it and everyone thinks it's not true, but it's so true. I distinctly remember decorating the gym at my school for freshman homecoming. At least it was my freshman homecoming. Everyone else, it was like their sophomore, junior, senior homecoming. My freshman year homecoming, I distinctly remember decorating the gym, and a senior at the time was telling us freshmen, like, yeah, I can't believe like I'm a senior already, like time just flies by, like I feel like I was a freshman yesterday. And I'm like, no way, like I still have my sophomore year, my junior year that has the ACT and is like your hardest year ever, and then my whole senior year to be like done with high school. Now that I'm there, it's just like crazy how fast time has gone. If you look at the big picture, time has gone by so fast. If you kind of zoom in on the little micro times or like specific days, weeks, it's like, okay, it's been so slow. Like sometimes you're even in a week and you're like, okay, this week's been going by really slow. Then you look at the big picture and it's like, how am I already here? So crazy, but just join everything that you can. Cherish your time in high school, because you're only going to get one time in high school. Your 4 years. Then once those 4 years are over, it's all over. High school might not be the most glorious and exciting and most fun place to be all the time, and I understand that. I went through 4 years of high school and I understand that it might not be the best, most happiest place you can be ever, but high school and along with college, what I've been told is what you make of it. So if you go into high school thinking this is gonna suck, I hate high school already, like before you even start you're like, this is gonna suck and I'm not gonna like high school, then your time at high school probably won't be super great. And I've been told that when I go to college, your experience at college, or in this case your experience at high school, is what you make of it. So if you go in with a good mindset, then your results most likely gonna be good. If you go in with a bad mindset, then your result is most likely gonna be bad. Do with that information what you wish. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys at least learned something, have a little takeaway from this video. Let me know if you guys want me to talk more about my high school experiences, because God knows I have a lot to talk about high school. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, high school wasn't my best 4 years, but I'm hoping to have a good 4 years in college, and I'm so excited to be done with high school. I'm so excited. I'm a senior and then I'm done with my 12 years of mandatory education. I'm so close. I'm literally 7 days away from graduating all 12 years of school, and it's so crazy, but I feel like it's time. Like I've put in my time of school and now it's time for me to go out into the real world and go to college. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.